A frequent lament that you'll hear from South Dakotans is that we're close to last in almost everything. Certainly there are areas where that's a real problem, but there's some areas where that's a real plus. And one of those areas is that South Dakota was the last state to set up a 529 college savings plan. But because we were last, we were able to benefit from the experience of the other states. So we have one of the better designed plans in the nation. A 529 plan is an investment plan which is operated by the state, designed to help families save for future college costs and education. A 529 plan can be set up by parents, grandparents, siblings, aunts, uncles, relatives, even by the child themselves. Contribution to the plans are not tax deductible, but no federal tax is due on any of the funds, including the earnings that are withdrawn to pay for college. It comes out tax-free. The money can be used for a lot of things, more than just tuition, for books, room, and board at any accredited college in any state, not just the state that sponsors the plan. Now you're probably beginning to see that one of the big advantages to these plans is their flexibility. If you've established a 529 plan for a child or grandchild who decides not to go to college, one available option is to shift the money from that account to another relative's plan. Money that isn't used for the original beneficiary can be rolled over to a new account as long as the new beneficiary is related to the original beneficiary. The South Dakota plan's definition of a family is pretty broad. It includes in-laws, stepkids, sisters, brothers, aunts, uncles, cousins. And another important thing is that the beneficiaries don't have to be residents of the state. A second advantage is that the donor retains control over the plan's assets. Now this is very peculiar since the plan assets are considered to be out of the estate of the owner. Suppose you have a plan for a grandchild who, say at age 18, decides to join a cult instead of going to college. You retain the right to decide what to do with the kid's 529 plan. It isn't automatically handed over to the beneficiary to end up in the pockets of the guru of the fly-by-night temple. Or let's suppose over the years you've put away a little money in a 529 plan for your kids, and then you develop a debilitating illness where, say, you'll be unable to work for several months. You can withdraw the 529 plan funds for yourself. You will pay a small penalty of 10% on only the accumulation portion, not the original principal of what you take out. Now that's not such a bad deal. South Dakota is among the 12 states that also shield the assets in a 529 account from creditors of both the donors and the beneficiaries. Now that's some good asset protection. There really are no income limitations, such as those applied to an education IRA. There are no age restrictions. Even though the donor retains the full control over the plan's assets, as I said before, contributions are considered to be completed gifts and thus aren't part of the donor's estate. That's really important. Because of the many benefits, I've even had one or two clients set up 529 plans to fund ongoing education for their adult children. If the children choose not to use the accounts themselves, the plans can be rolled over into new accounts that give them a head start on college savings for their own kids. The current minimum for opening an account in South Dakota is $250 for residents, and subsequent contributions can be as small as $50. The upper limit is $325,000. That's the total amount that you can put into a plan, and right now you can put in $60,000 in any one time over a 5-year period. So for most donors, these limits are not going to be a problem. If you want to find out more about South Dakota's 529 plans, you need to talk to a financial advisor or go to their website at www.collegeaccess529.com. They also have a toll-free number at 866-529-7462.